and bones, a frozen smile on every face. As the stories replay, this must have been a one.
Whoopsies. Streamer forgot to turn on his microphone today, and that's because he hasn't finished his morning coffee. Not gonna lie, man. You ever have those days where you just wake up feeling a little bit more groggy than usual? Well, I was just talking about how an unhinged deck builder that needs to be taken to jail immediately. Because I've created my 7th egg deck. And no, that's not 7 different egg decks. That is 7 different classes of egg decks. Oh, wait a minute, bro. I'm fucking up everything today. My headphones are on and everything. Damn, bro. Thank you. Thank you, stream. Thank you for dealing with my bad streamer talents. Okay, wait, what? Don't have that good of a turn here. These minions aren't really that good. I could, like, do this into this. We gotta save this for, like, a 5-attack minion. This really doesn't feel that good, but if it gets, like, poisonous, it could work out. Do I even care about these minions is, like, a big question. I mean, a 3-4 to contest the 3-3s is not a bad idea. And I do gain armor for doing this. Alright, we chill. A 3-4 has got presence. And now I have this in order to make everything's attack into 1, so that also works for the egg. Which is honestly kind of diabolical now that I think about it. That was not the reason we put this in the deck originally. I was just thinking I need, like, some kind of stall. Wait, hold on a minute. I gotta build around that. Maybe I don't need the Charred Chameleon and the hybridization combo, because this is, like, the first thing I thought of. The egg diction is getting out of hand. Nah, it's just the perfect amount, you know. It's that perfect middle ground where it's like a little bit soft, but then, you know, still a bit yolky and, like, you know, drippy, so that way you can, you know, enjoy a little bit of extra yolk on your on your bread, for example, on your toast. I don't know, man. It seems like the perfect combination. Yo, get countered. Wait a minute. Wait. If I get a deal 3, I also could just make everything's attack into 1. And then we attack into here. I could just high risk, high reward it. Because I have Mark in my deck. I have Ebb and Flow. I have Life Cycle. I have Wrath.
Are you thinking?
You can trade into it pretty effectively. I feel like to keep myself alive, this is the by far best play. So I'm going to set the attack of everything to 1. Trade this here. And then maybe I can get this attacked again. Yeah, these eggs are running wild. I might need to take another look at this deck. Like, maybe hybridization is just a bit too much. I really like this egg into Twilight Reaver combo, though. I think Fellow Treant just kind of needs to be in here. Maybe we need to put in an Under King and just accept that extra health is always good. Which means we could maybe fit in a different ramp package. If we take out, like, the Chameleon and whatnot. Thinking about playing Twilight Time Reaver to make this 1 HP. The 40 damage OTK Paladin deck at all? Wait, what? OTK Paladin? What the fuck? What? What it? What? What it did? What? How? How do you do this? No, you're hitting me with it, bitch. Come on, make it happen. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? Okay, the Chameleons really let me down here. Not gonna lie, Chameleon kinda need to go. Like, they can only really be good against, like, maybe Warrior or something. Because I had a game against Warrior that actually went pretty good. So maybe we don't put in the 1-drops. But yo, send me this Paladin deck. What is this Paladin deck? So these are apparently bait, which means maybe we just put Abusive Sergeant in its place. So that way we're not increasing its attack. Or we're not increasing its HP, I mean. So we just put in the Abusive Sergeants in its place, because it would be better. It still works with the hybridization. Horn of Plenty's good. Feltreant's good. If I were to cut the hybridization package and put in Underking, would that just be better? If we were to go this direction, we would cut abusives, we would cut hybridization. I don't know. I don't really like it as much. Cause like the thing about the aura gets in the way of like the Holy Egg Bearer, and it's like in a situation to where I have aura but I do not have egg, I play aura on 2 and then I'm just still kind of dying. Like the only other good play after that would be Zavis. So I'm not really sure if this is a deck that even cares about playing an aura. We just take out the Chameleon, put in the Abusive Sergeant, because if we had Abusive Sergeant that game instead, that game would have played out a lot differently. So I think this is the only change that we really need to make. I think the rest of this deck is low-key fine. Alright, let's check out this Paladin. What do we got going on here? That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of cards, and that's a lot of mana. We're playing Imbue. What, so you Chrono Lord Deos into Ursol, so that way it casts Renewing Flames twice? And then when you have Deos, it activates the Renewing Flames twice? So that's what we got going on here? So you literally need to set up a 5-card, 15-mana combo. That's a lot of cards, and that's a lot of mana. I see the dream, but how are we realistically popping this off? Yeah, that's a lot of setup, right? Yeah, they never see it coming. Yeah, they never see it coming because you never make it to turn 15. That's why they never see it coming. I mean, I feel okay. So my first thought is, if you're gonna make a deck like this, I wonder if you have to run a way of like getting the Ysera out quicker. But you already have so many expensive cards. Adding a Gnarlex to this would be kind of crazy. 63% win rate. Respectfully, what rank is this happening at? Because the main reason why I did very well with Shatter Paladin, for example, and a lot of people are going to need to hear this so they know that I'm being realistic, I didn't just go 19-2 with Shatter Paladin because it was a really good deck at the time. A lot of factors were playing into that. It was, first of all, 10x gaming. It was a week into the season where people hadn't hit Legend yet, so my quality of opponents are lower. And also, the deck was unexpected, so a lot of people just didn't see this kind of stuff coming. And we also found a pretty broken interaction where if we were high rolling, there was just no way to stop it. It's kind of crazy, right? Now, that being said, I am still of the opinion that Shatter Paladin is not really that good of a deck, especially a top 1000 Legend. Not because it can't beat and win games, but because the matchups that you are going to experience at that threshold of like Rogue, Demon Hunter, Face Hunter. You also got, I mean, Druid's kind of a good matchup, so you have a little good matchup sprinkled in there. But the most common decks that you're running into are the decks that are going to counter it. And the decks that are going to be really popular. So it's just, I can say that Shatter Paladin is a not good deck at top 1000 Legend. And you always got to understand, whenever I talk about like a good deck, I mean like a deck that's going to break top the 1000 and change the metagame. So it's like, my definition of a good deck is very high. So whenever I say stuff like this, it's not to put the deck down, it's not to put you down. It's just talking about the archetype as a whole, because Imbue Paladin as an archetype is a 30% win rate deck. So you may have a very good win rate where you are right now, but I'm always talking about the best of the best of the best. So just making sure that's clear. Sorry if I spent a little too much time talking about that, but I just want to make sure people understand where I'm coming from whenever I say a good deck, because my definition of a good deck is very different from a lot of people. I play a lot of Hearthstone decks. I play a lot of garbage. I can identify the garbage very quickly, and I understand what's going on with this deck, but I wouldn't call it garbage. This is a pretty neat idea. The Big Game Hunter. Wait a minute. Why are we running this? What are we hoping to hit with this? What is, like, actually the goal of this card? Is there anything else that I'm missing? Aegis, Sands of Time. I like the Sands of Time inclusion. However, with Treasure Guild, is that... I guess Treasure Guild Sands of Time's not bad, but it's not necessarily great. Cycle for Imbue. Tradable is not cycle. It's trading. It's technically a different card for a different card, but it's not exactly drawing. It's keeping you in the same place. If anything, it's better to say that it's swapping. Finn's Beyond Time, I think I get, because you're trying to get extra imbues from him. But I think this is a weak link. You know what? I'll give it a run. I'll give it one try. I'm curious. We're going to call it Custom Paladin, because if someone loses to this, I want to say they lost to Custom Paladin. How's the 90% win rate Paladin deck going? Very good. My final score after 30 games, because I'm not playing it anymore. I don't need to play it anymore. I went 25-5 with it. Top Legend is going to be not so good for it, because Demon Hunter and Rogue are your worst matchups, and those are very common at those ranks. Am I streaming the Champion tomorrow? Oh god, is that actually happening tomorrow? I could. I maybe should. I think I could get with the lineups that were brought. There was a decent amount of a variety that was brought, and I'm not really like annoyed at this metagame. So it's not going to be like sitting through an imbue druid tournament or anything like that. What's this deck, Clark? Somebody sent me an unhinged Paladin, and I'm giving it a try. I imagine we just want to start with a Treasure Guild. Then again, Treasure Guild is very likely to hit Sands of Time. I think I'd just rather guarantee this. Because now I can do boom and boom. Oh, wait, Treasure Guild can cast the portal. Ooh. Interactions. Maybe we save this. Because now I could just play this instead. Big Game Hunter and Finn's huge W. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine if I actually get Big Game Hunter value. It'd be kind of crazy. I'm gonna mind games all my opponents today because after playing Shatmax Paladin, oh crap. Playing this is kind of a, it's kind of a flex, is it not? Let's do it this way. Get the portal. Make better. No, 3-drops are pretty good. Let's keep the 3-drops coming if we can. We do hit the portal. Let's go.
Into the time waves.
Well, I wish I could recast that. That's not a very good option. Dude, he's just curving me. Oh lord. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of a threat, is it not? Trade into this, we get the Renewing Flames. I like the idea of just getting this out because it's also just more healing, but maybe I should save it. So instead I could do something along the lines of this. Dude, 3-drop dragons are kind of goated. Holy crap. Wait a minute. Is it Nixia DK good into Shadow Paladin? Is it too slow? It's probably too slow. The only way you can really beat Shadow Paladin is if you have your curve. Because minion pressure can matter. But generally speaking, the Paladin develops the board too quickly. DK literally does not have an answer. We getting this trade? He's going Fate. Oh, he's got the torch. But I have this into this, so we're kind of cooking.
The roots lend their strength.
All right, let's get some 4-drops, I guess. I imagine the 4-drops are worse. Excuse me. Called it buying by turn 5. I'm alive, bro. It's turn 6. And then guess what next turn it's gonna be? That one was specifically for you. Why BGH? I do not know. Someone said this to me. I'm trying it as is. I legitimately do not know why we run BGH, but if we let these things... We can kill the Twilight Egg with it once we draw it. So maybe we low-key cooking.
The menagerie is
Seems like a good turn to play Curator, by the way. Wait, is Malorn value? Wait, we could do... Oh my god, wait a minute. The goat turn... The goat Finley turn. Okay, so 50-50 on either Dragon Skull Armor... Oh, actually... Yeah, it's not 50-50. It's pretty likely. No, this is why I hate 4-drops. No. Alright, I also could just play Ursol as, like, a way of staying alive. Dude, we're stabilizing here. My god. We're, like, actually stabilizing here. This deck needs some slight optimizing. Because I gotta be honest, the Big Game Hunter cannot be in the deck, right? Like, there's no way it's a good card. I'm not the biggest fan of curated, but in this deck in particular, it actually could be decent. You always have a beast. You have 2 beasts that are important. The dragons are important, and the one Murloc is kind of like a high roll card, but we are high roll gamers, are we not?
There are no mistakes in the time race, my friends.
So we got 6 drops now. 6, 7, 8, 9. When these die. So I can just go boom into... I mean, is it ever... I mean, when am I supposed to Ursel? This deck needs a Black Knight. Oh, fuck. Then that has Wind Fury. This is... Dude, this deck needs a Pyro clear. Like, oh my lord. I would gladly sub out the BGH for some kind of Pyro Equality clear, but then again, if we're running Pyro Equality, that messes up with the Treasure Gill. The issue with playing Ursel is the fact that I'm gonna make a bigger threat. Wait, these are sevens, right? Yosandre? Are 8s ever better? Are 9s ever better? You know, wait.
I must act now.
Actually, I have an idea. I'm so good. The best part about this, it doesn't die. It sticks. And now I can set up a way of dealing with these damn dags. The big game hunter would be so clutch right now. Can you imagine how clutch this big game hunter would be? Nines get you Wind Fury Dragon? Ooh, wait a minute. Wind Fury Dragon. So this into this into this. High roll some portals.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Maybe this wasn't that good. Because I did just kind of make these big minions a threat now. These eggs are soloing me right now. Okay, 7. Seven, 9, 10.
What would Uther
Just
do?
trying to high roll some 9s. Could Ursel then slap down Deos? Well, if I play Ursel, aren't I just dying? If I trade here, I'm at 9. It kills a 6/6. I'm at 19. He's got enough to kill me. So we can't play Ursel. We gotta go for like a turbo high roll. So I have to start with this. None of these matter.
I must act now.
Oh my god, Spike Ridge Steed? Cooking.
Evil will be purged.
Alright, hold up. We in this game still, bro. He's got some torches in hand. Wait a minute. How much are these torches dealing? These torches could be kind of important. That might just run me over.
Behave, you rotten drink.
Isn't Deus there for that reason after all? Well, yeah, but I mean, if I would have played Ursol and then drawn into the Deus, then I would have potentially set that up. But every single opportunity to play Ursol has resulted in potentially me dying. Oh wait, I am just dead. Damn. All right, we gotta cut some of the fat off this deck. The BGH is funny, but like. This just also feels like a deck where I have to play perfectly and curve. So there's no room for error. Like, why are we not running this with Treasure Guild, for example? Like, this has to be good in the deck. This to play the Guardian, this to play the Curator to draw all the stuff. Like, this has to be in the deck, right? And it's just another good card off of the Violet Treasure Guild. Do I need Fins? I don't think so, but Fins is a decent card to, like... If you have good curve, then you play Fins and you can, like, ramp up your imbue. And honestly, I was kind of doing that for a second, and then I stopped the imbue, and I think full imbuing was just the way to go. But then I just got distracted by not Urso, but by Malorn. Because I was trying to kill the Draco Rex, but I think I just should have made big imbue, and then I would have had a bigger swing. So that's probably what we needed to do, but this card definitely needs to be cut. I'm sorry. I think we definitely need an acceleration aura in this deck if we're ever going to make an archetype like this work. Other than that, like, I don't have much else that I would suggest cutting. Like, the rest of this looks pretty solid, in all honesty. You did a good job building this thing. Alright, let's give this one more try. Need a quality, but it's risky with Treasure Guild. See, that was my thinking. Like, if you cut Treasure Guild, then you put in a quality Pyro. But is that actually going to matter? And I would argue the answer is probably no. Like, a quality Pyro just gaslights you a lot of the time into you believing that your deck is control. It does shit on control decks, though. Yes, but at the same time, control decks are in the weakest spot right now. Shitting over control is low-key kind of easy. As long as you're not weak to, you know, removal at the right time. But removal at the right time is very not there. It's very non-existent. Keep the sand so that way Treasure Guild has a better chance of pulling an aura. I think we start with a Sands of Time, and then we probably just re-roll for another aura, potentially. I guess the Mage, maybe some removal from this is a good idea. I imagine this is a Tempo Mage. Less spells in the deck? Yo. Maybe it's just play this instead and bait my opponent into thinking that I'm the Shattered deck still. And he's playing Quest, so we actually have time. Alright, we got the aura. Now I can save the Treasure Guild for a better moment.
Go on, miss just one.
Any competition coming soon? Any other tournaments? If that's what you're asking, I'm not sure. Not that I know of. The last tournament kind of caught me by surprise, though. I didn't realize there was a tournament last week until someone in my chat was like, "Hey, Clark, are you playing in the Open?" And I'm like, yes. Yeah, of course I knew about that. Why would you be... Why would you think I wouldn't know about that, you know? Yeah, Master Tour is tomorrow, so it's like, there's no, like, open tournament, but there's esports to watch. There's no actual tournament you can compete in as of right now. And I don't know when the next one is. It's probably, like, what, like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Get your votes in. Yeah, I voted for Maxi. I voted for Maxi before I saw his lineup, and he brought Control Priest. And I just hope he knows what he's doing. I don't believe in Control Priest personally. But at the same time, I'm not Maxi, you know? Maxi's way smarter than I am. He's at least got an idea behind it. I voted for Jack before I saw his lineup. Yeah, dude, he's bringing the Shatter Paladin. Jack and Grimaldi are going all aggro. What about the next HELLSCREAM community tournament? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It may be a while. And the reason why is because my car going down has really kind of pushed me into, shit, I need to make more money. And I gotta be for real, throwing HELLSCREAM tournaments doesn't really make a lot of income. It takes time to organize it. It takes time away from me editing videos and from me doing streams. And as cool as it is to do, it's just, priorities kind of matter at the end of the day. So that's the only real reason I haven't really done much with it. Get lucky with Aegis, maybe? Or Aura? Because I don't want this to hit the portals. At least not yet. Okay, another Aura. Let's go.
There are no mistakes in the time race, my friend.
Nice, Finley. Maxi is trolling? How is he trolling? I don't think he would troll for this, because this is his ticket into getting into Worlds. And that's like his ultimate goal. I don't think he would troll his Worlds ticket, you know? I like Lucas DM's lineup going full anti-Demon Hunter. I'd have to look at it. I haven't seen all the lineups. What exactly did he bring? Oh, I should have attacked first. Are we just ripping the Ursol on turn 5? Wait a minute, bro. This is a lot of damage. I mean, I kind of have to, right? This is fucking... This is pressure. Oh, Potion of Polymorph? That's kind of sad. I don't know, bro. This just feels right. It's 8 mana. 8 mana 1/1, deal 10. Solid card. Want to have the mana I could Deos and a double Malorn? Yes, but that is also 15 mana. It's a lot of mana. You seem to have a lot of games where you have a lot of mana. Where I'm from, the ranks I'm at, I don't get to turn 10 very often.
I remember this place.
I'm very lucky to get to turn 10. Oh, no. Like, see what I mean? I'm not going to make it a turn 10. How can I live to turn 10? I'm only summoning 2 drops.
Nothing can prevent your end.
Well, this doesn't seem promising. I gotta be for real, man. I'm not liking this archetype. It's dying very quickly. I mean, I do have a deal 10 happening here, so if I hit this, the 3/9 is dying. Which is sad that I can't, like, throw it to this. I mean, imbuing twice? Wait a minute. That could be good if I live, but the question is, am I gonna live? Maxi isn't running Wicker Fang. I mean, here's the thing about Wicker Fang. It's either really good or it's the most awkward card in your hand. I played a decent amount of Marithra Druid, and it's like, if you're going up against the right deck and the right circumstance, then yes, Wicker Fang can be good, but if you need your Druid to serve a specific purpose, Wicker Fang may be an acceptable cut depending on what exactly it is you're trying to target. It's just, it's the ultimate definition of a card that people think of in only the good situations and not the bad situations. I'm not denying that it's, you know, a powerful card, but at the same time, I think Maxi knows what he's doing. And if he's making such a decision, then he probably has an idea. even have an undead in my deck? I don't. Cloning DNA. This doesn't look like I can win the game, by the way.
The battle is over.
Which is dead, bro. I can't make this work. The metagame is way too aggressive for a deck like this. I'm gonna go back to my egg deck. This is a fun idea. I'll keep it tabbed for, you know, fun decks to include in my legend video, but I think generally speaking it can only be so good. Try this again. Is Quest Mage OP now? I mean, it's functional. And functional decks get extra points in a metagame post-rotation. That's honestly the big problem for a lot of archetypes. Like, it's either you have what you need and you have a real deck, like Quest Mage, for example. Quest Mage has all the things that it needs to make an operational deck, to make a functional archetype. So...
Thank you for playing this deck.
Yo!
I'm having fun with it at my rank.
No problem, dude. I'm glad that we could try this out. And this is just always the big issue between, you know, top legend and every other legend rank. Because top legend is just so competitive to where I have to assume that people are playing the good stuff. And if it's not good into certain archetypes, then it just... Like Rogue, for example. Rogue is an archetype you have to account for, and if your deck's not good against Rogue, then your deck's not good against the meta, and that's just always how this works. So I'm glad that we could give it a try. Big Game Hunter is super based, so thank you for that, thank you for that inclusion. Coin Egg after playing Wave Shaping, and then I can tree it into Life Cycle. This seems like a full keep, actually. I like this deck a lot, dude. Where is the Hamul? Nah, dude, I don't want to play Hamul. I have a 5-drop that'll do nothing. Oh. Oh, we got a game. Wait, we got a game. Double life cycle with this deck is the nuts. I can literally go egg into Felwood Treant, double life cycle. Wait, hold on. Do we go all in on this hybridization? Because now I have this. I'm at 4 mana. Double life cycle. It's a nature spell. I have this, and I'm going to draw... Oh, my God. Let him cook. Let him cook with the cycle of life.
Job's done.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful that we need Weird Al's voice in the background to just capture how beautiful of a moment this is. I do not care about the 4/3 value, I only care about the egg. This card would have been useful, but the other one was this. Herald Rafam may not be great, but damn is it fun to play. Feels 10 out of 10, win rate 20%. I really hope that they can give Warlock what it needs to make Rafam into at least a 45% win rate archetype. Because if it was a 45% win rate archetype, kind of similar to how Priest is in some metas, then people wouldn't be complaining about Warlock right now. They'd be talking about how, you know, Warlock is so fun to play. Much like Priest players are doing. Priest, you know, there's a lot of people that are very sad that Priest isn't the best deck in the game, and they have been vocal about it. But at the same time, the Warlock conversation is focusing on how how non-operational the decks are. It's so sad. The Priest deck at least does something. Wait a minute. I have done it. I have done it. And you already know what's next. I am the king of egg decks. I have a... Oh, I missed the minion. Oh, I actually missed the minion. Wait. I missed the 4. Oh, come on, man. I missed the 3 out of 4. That's sad.
Are you thinking?
Fine, I'll take this. Just top deck it? I mean, real gamers would top deck it, you're right. At the same time, I could just have lethal here depending on what nonsense he generates. Okay, that's why I needed that Umbra. Priest is annoying to deal with. You deal 20, they heal 40. I mean, but that's literally what Priest does. Like, that's what you want it to do. And if it's not doing that, then it's playing aggro Priest. So it's like, this is what you gotta think about. Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the control Priest that has like a 40% win rate that people are still playing even though they enjoy it? And it's not that good and it's very achievable at beating it? Or would you rather have the face Priest or Protoss and all this other crap that they used to have? Because that's the alternative. Whenever you complain, you gotta think about the alternative. Cause it could always be worse. It could always be worse, man. Trust me.
Won't be long now.
All right, come on, Umbra. I'm so sad, man. This is such a good game. I had such a solid start. And because I missed the 3 out of 5, or the 3 out of 4, I'm losing. I took an idea of a deck that you fought, I guess a couple days ago. I made a list for it if you want to try it and want the list. Wait, what deck? Ah! What the hell? That's a big minion. That's gonna make even more big minions. I mean, I kind of have to respect that. That's a large minion. And he's gonna make even more large minions with it. Order lull. -2. But at least this comes back with taunt as well. Dude, Twilight Time Reaver has got to be my favorite card to mess with right now in Druid. It's just such a good utility card. I would absolutely prefer just to play 2 more years of Fishing Priest. It's fun, but I like winning. Well, Priest will get better. I think Control Priest is definitely going to get better as the years go on, and it may not be insane now, but I believe at some point Priest is going to be one of the best things in the game. Oh god, Quest Demon Hunter? I don't know if I'm brave enough to try this. Like, instead of playing Quest Demon Hunter, I would rather just play Herald. I have my full Herald list that I'm a big fan of. Are we gamers?
Your minion.
Are we gamers?
Load.
Bro, we are. Oh, wait a minute. The Umbra's at the literal bottom of my deck. I actually need to roll into a wave shaping.
Your minion will explode.
Ay, this is not good. It's sad, I should have played this instead. Alright, next time I'm gonna do this into this, and then play the Umbra, maybe. Eight cards left. Press the advantage, Horn of Plenty. What happened to the egg? I mean, the egg popped, I got the 20/20, and he found a random kill a minion. So...
Me have that for you.
The sad thing is I'm just giving this guy more time to find more things. More answers to my Umbra turn. Maybe I have to put in a Sands of Time in this deck for some random. Oh my god, bro, what is this? Shala? Okay, it's Shala for 2 reasons. Number 1, an AoE for now. Number 2, it's a dream for Umbra. His Demon Dog will attack. 4, 5, 7, 9, 13. I gotta pad it up a little bit. I really need this wave shaping to be the next 2 cards, otherwise I might be screwed, dude. Yo, Howling Crick's coming in with the 6. Yo, very appropriate timing. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for that support. Welcome back to the Horde. First sub of the day. We're just trying out whatever sounds fun. What? He just gave me lethal! Wait, no he didn't. Oh, no he didn't. Shit. Never mind, I forgot about this card. Fuck. I saw that he was at 15, and I was just thinking I have 10 from Shala. Oh my god. I got so happy for a second. We literally saw some light enter my, these cold, depraved eyes. Feel pretty dead, gonna be honest. If I don't literally have wave... I mean, okay, hold on. Next draw is either wave shaping or press the advantage. So I have Umbra next turn. The question is, am I gonna live? Do I have to dream that back to his hand? I feel like I kind of have to.
Are you thinking?
At this point, the way that I'm winning is by getting the Umbra, and this is a threat to that. I have to get rid of it. I want the greed, but the greed may get me killed. Would be funny if they heal back to 30. I mean, if they play it again and then they heal back to 30, they deserve to win. It's oh, wait a minute. No, it's either Twilight or it's wave shaping. Wait, it's not press the advantage. I didn't see the other card on the bottom. Okay, so I literally have to roll wave shaping. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Oh, my god. I hit it.
I see, but I did slumber once more.
I got robbed, dude. Not only, like, okay, the reason I got robbed was not because of the Rogue's RNG, it was the Zavis. The Zavis failed me. He failed at his job. He didn't find the fucking Umbra. We had such a good start. We had gas in the tank, and then we just didn't go. We just didn't make the distance. Is this what I get for playing egg decks? Is Zeddy gonna make a video talking about how Clark HELLSCREAM is ruining the game? He made Shatter Paladin popular. He does nothing but play egg decks. He's the worst thing that's ever happened to this game. Tax for mana inflation? No, dude, we didn't lose that game because of mana inflation. We lost that game because we low rolled a 3 out of 4. That was what we missed. We missed, maybe not exactly 75%, but something along those lines.
Cthulhu versus Vanessa!
Why not include the taunt that draws your highest? Because it's a 5-mana card, and it's also a death rattle. I do not like putting Talon in my deck, because it's an admission that your deck is bad. Do not like Talon. Talon is kind of just like a win more card. You need cards that help you come back from a losing situation a lot of the times. And I do not like Talon for that reason. He just doesn't add anything to the deck. Okay, I guess another rogue. Probably don't keep this. I want to keep something that buffs the egg, but I need like a one mana card. We'll do this. Next patch will be a Clark nerf. Yes, you have to nerf me. I'm too powerful. Give me enough time and I'll break the meta again. I haven't really thought about like what I would like try to make into like the next meta deck, because I don't really have any other ideas in terms of things that are being slept on. But that's why they call sleeping on it, because you don't know, you're sleeping on it. I think we just have to be patient here. This is probably going to be hero power, egg into double treant. Try to fix Rafam. I've tried several times to fix Rafam. Warlock is not in a good spot right now. It has too many cards in deck. It has too many anti-synergies. And it just doesn't get to do anything it wants to do. Oh my, what are we doing? Huh. The time I have an egg in my mulligan is the time where I don't want it. I have to kill this as much as I want to go for the life cycle and go for the egg synergy. Yeah, hold on a minute. He rolled the same one. Wait, how many? What are the odds of that? Wait. Hold on a minute. How many 1-drops are in the past? So you would have to take all the 1-drops from Wild, make sure, and then take out the ones that are playable in Standard, and then and then you know, do that times 2, and that's the odd. You know, it's at least 40. Ooh. And I can't find my heart. We gotta ramp first. Because now at 5 mana, we have boom into boom into boom. Sexy. Is the Umbra portrait from this patch, or is it old? This is a signature card. You get it by having most of the Ungoro cards. You need like 90% of the collection to obtain it. Shame Quest Warrior is bad fun concept. I really had fun with Quest Warrior. I could potentially go back and play some of that. But it is in just such a bad spot in this metagame.
Tucked in nice and warm.
Random 3-drops really aren't as good as they used to be, man. Another waiting room for another idea. Bro, here's an idea right here. Egg Druid. This deck, like, is honestly not that bad. I'm going up against rogues and I'm not immediately dying. I feel like that's kind of good. Here's an idea. It's right in front of you. It's right under your nose the whole time.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Ooh, cost. Wait, no, double battle cry doesn't matter. This costing less is kind of important though. This will get popped. Goes to 2. If I could draw a spell, then it can be GG. I'm addicted to eggs, it doesn't count. What do you mean it doesn't count? This is the thing that drives me crazy about the egg conversation, is because even if someone were to come up with a cool deck idea with the egg, someone's just gonna look at the egg and be like, oh man, this is not creative. Even though the guy put the egg in druid and is making a card like life cycle work, which I have no idea what life cycle does, because I can't read, even though I look at Reddit all the time. And it's just like, bro, what do you mean this doesn't count? Yes, it does count. You just have these mental blocks that you are automatically enforcing into my stream, and now you're taking it out on me, even though I have a really cool idea that I just made. I'm winning with the Egg of Kellos in Druid. What do you want from me?
Contemplation.
What more can I do? Why do I have to deal with you fighting your own demons? This is the thing that drives me crazy about the Hearthstone community. You guys are the ultimate, oh, I want something fun to play. Oh, not that. I'm saying this with love, but it's something that drives me crazy. I couldn't, like, you want to know why the perfect Hearthstone video never exists? Because no one agrees on anything. There's always gonna be that one person that's like, I don't like egg. Oh, I don't like priest. I don't like paladin. Me, I'm the guy that hates hunter, and that's just my brand. But then someone else is gonna be like, I don't like warrior. I don't like warlock. These are good problems to have. But at the same time, I am so sick and tired of people that are clearly hungry. I give them a meal, and they're like, nah. That's what that feels like every time. It's like you came into my restaurant, you came into my stream, and I'm cooking eggs. You know, you don't have to indulge or patronize my place of business, but I'm cooking fucking eggs. Look at what I'm doing. I'm about to make a 2020 against a rogue, and it's gonna win the game. How does he do it? But yeah, I always have to go on this rant, dude. It always annoys me, and I have to live my mission. Also, this guy taxed me again. Oh my lord, what is it with Rogan taxing me? If I wasn't being taxed, I'd have the Umbra right now. Put that back in the deck. I don't want it. All right, and now we got the Umbra. We chilling. I don't want eggs 24/7. Yesterday was Shatter Paladin, and the day before, yesterday was Shatter Paladin and Infinite Druid. The day before that was Vironoth Druid. It's not eggs every day. You're falling for the propaganda, my friend. I had an egg DK that I posted like 3-4 days ago, and then before that it was Quest Warrior and all this other nonsense. You're falling for the propaganda.
My people will regret their backstabbing.
Don't fall for the propaganda, man. Play your own decks and come to your own conclusions. Alright, I got double 2020. Look at that. Guys, it's a life cycle deck. It's not an egg deck. I'm gonna get dragoned and I'm still gonna lose. But I'm still getting hate because I'm an egg deck. Oh, eggs are so uninteractive. Eggs are so uninteractive. They shouldn't be in the game. No, shut up! That emote is so BM!
You're a vicious one, aren't you?
That emote is actually the most giga BM thing you could do with this combo. Oh my god. Yes, let's complain about the egg decks. Because the egg decks are clearly the problem. Clearly the eggs are the problem. I got countered so perfectly, because if he didn't have that tax card, I would have had the 2020s a turn sooner. And I think he top decked that dragon. So it's like, I don't know what some people want from me. You know, it's just a clashing of ideas, and I feel like a lot of people... Okay, I'm gonna be real for a second, alright? I'm actually gonna be real for a second. Just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean that you have to hate them as a person. Okay? Like, real talk. Some people cross that barrier a lot, especially in gaming. And you guys need to understand the difference between hating the player and hating the game. Just saying. That's the one thing I'd like to say about 2026 gamers. Y'all need to learn that difference a bit. It's a bit crazy what some things you have to deal with. Classic hate the game, not the gamer. Why not both? We could do that for content. I literally beat my friends 15 games in a row with Egg Priest. He can't stop talking about how Egg is going to get nerfed. Okay, so that begs the question, what deck was he playing? Because he was playing a deck that was weak into Egg, then yeah, of course you're going to lose against the Egg deck. That's how that works. Exactly how it works. I think we might need to go for Fast Egg, and Treant is not Fast Egg. How can one break their fast without egg? Exactly, YouTube. That's exactly the mindset I want. You can't make an omelet for breakfast if you don't break a few eggs. That's why they call it breakfast. He plays bad decks. The egg is literally a deck check right now. It's such peak Hearthstone. And see, that's... Scruffy, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Eggs are a deck check. Much like aggro decks are a deck check. And control decks can be an a deck check. And combo decks can be a deck check. That's all this game is just checks and balances. And sometimes, it's not exactly balanced. But other times, you know, with this kind of deck, and this deck is fine. I guess A-okay. Yeah, the egg check. Exactly, Wolf. I mean, I don't hate you. I just think you have a shit taste in music. Brother, try harder to rage bait me. I literally listen to every single genre. Is every single genre of music shit? You're gonna have to try harder than that. My playlist is so diverse. I have every artist you can think of on that playlist. Quest Warriors as a control check? Yeah. Against decks that don't do well against armor. Every single genre sucks. Okay, this reminds me of the Filthy Frank video where he's like, "Oh, dude, you like music from the '80s? Well, my favorite kind of music is oh god, what was it? Fucking Neanderthals beating on rocks in the Stone Ages." That's my favorite type of music. Go back to the Stone Age. Oh wait, I should have traded first. I'm an idiot. I was too busy being rage baited by chat. Acolyte of Pain. Ooh, wait a minute.
My real name is Gay Pirate.
I'm gonna lose on the field. I realize this. Taking an additional 3 plus everything else he's doing, but this is really funny. The music from Kingdom Hearts sucks. Wrong. I'm this close to banning you. Brother, if you just listen to the Kingdom Hearts music soundtrack without actually playing the games, you don't realize how much that music elevates the gameplay experience. And that's why I come back to it. It's that same kind of like elevation whenever I play like another game to it. Final Fantasy music is kind of on the same lines depending on the game that you play. But like, dude, Kingdom Hearts music being bad, that's the worst opinion I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard a lot of bad opinions. Kingdom Hearts is a fantastic series. I love it, man. I want to play more Kingdom Hearts on stream. How many people would want to watch that? I've always wanted to try a Kingdom Hearts 2 speedrun. Not to like actually like get the fastest time, but just to play an entire day of Kingdom Hearts. I think that'd be a fun time. Okay, so if I would have played correctly, I would have had the egg on turn 5. I'm very sad. I would have had the egg on turn 5.
Your minion will explode.
I'm very very sad. I fell for the highway hypnosis of my deck, and I failed because of it. Okay, unironically, dude, this deck is not even bad. I'm 0-4 with it. But yeah, my ADHD streamer missed my sub, and he's also missed playing. Yo, Grey Pirate. Grey Pirate coming in with the 37. If he understands this ADHD streamer, he's been here for a while. He understands these tendencies. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for that support. Hope you've been doing well. We're back on our egg bullshit. Do I listen to Aziz? Are you talking about Aziz Ansari, the comedian? Kingdom Hearts Hearthstone collab? I don't think that'd be a good combination. Because honestly, the worst Kingdom Hearts game was the card game. Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories is the worst Kingdom Hearts game. I don't care who you are. It's the worst game. It is absolutely the worst game in the entire series. And there's a couple of bad Kingdom Hearts games, but that one takes the fucking that one takes the key, bro. God, did I hate that game. Kingdom Hearts had a card game. Okay, so here's how it worked. It was a combat system where you built a deck of cards, and you would draw them and use them in a different order. It was bad game mechanics, honestly. It was such a horrible experience. It's not like Slay the Spire or anything like that. It's like real-time combat with cards. So you have an energy system with cards as things are doing their things against you. And it's just like you're constantly trying to just go for the one card that matters in your deck. It's such a shitty game. It's such a shitty game, man. It's the last Yu-Gi-Oh game I played. Oh, Lord. Okay. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. I can't remember the last one that I played, so I'll tell you the ones that are my favorites. Dungeon Dice Monsters on the Game Boy Advance, really fun. Ridiculously fun. I put so much time into that game, I know almost everything about that game. Almost everything about it. Kingdom Hearts metal covers, they do exist. Those are cool, but the originals are pretty cool too. World Champion 2004 on Game Boy Advance. Dude, I would be the master at Dungeon Dice Monsters. I literally feel like I am the best Dungeon Dice Monsters player. Unironically. #1 in the world. If anyone was to come and take this title from me, then come at me, bro. I'll rebuild my dice pool from memory, bitch. I know that game in and out. But there was that. My favorite PS2 Yu-Gi-Oh game was Duelist of the Rose. Or Duelist of the Roses, whatever it was called. Very solid game. Okay, so if I increase its attack, it's still going to be at 0, because it's at -2 right now. Is that the 3D board-based one? Yeah, so it's like, you're like on like a chessboard almost. You're on like a 6x6, wait, no. I think it was 9x9 or like 10x10 or something. You're on a big board that had field, dude, it was such a fun game. It was almost like, I mean, maybe this isn't an apt comparison, but it was almost like Yu-Gi-Oh! Warhammer. To an extent. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Warhammer. Where you place big threats on the board, you move them around, and you focus on trapping your opponent and getting close to their deck master essentially. Was such a good game.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tactics. Yeah, kind of. Tactics gaming. Okay, I'm getting an early egg, by the way. But I'm against a priest. If anyone can deal with this crap, it's him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make a video about this. Duelist of the Roses is peak of what it could be. Dude, I would gladly play that game on stream if I could emulate PS2 era games, because I could play Kingdom Hearts on stream because I have it on Steam. Shit, dude. I'm in a mood to play some Kingdom Hearts now. Yu-Gi-Oh! CD games from McDonald's? I don't think I ever got those. So, what was another Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I played? Alright. The hardest Yu-Gi-Oh! Game of all time. It was a... Oh, he did the thing. Did he cease to exist? Wait, what happened to the... Oh, he killed it with Kelos. Or he killed it with Amend. Killed the Kelos with Amend. Alright, so we just rebuild. Maybe we chillin'. Oh god, what was... Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! PS1 game. I always forget the name of this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, this was the absolute hardest game to play.
The glade is
Oh my dear lord. This was... This game should not have been sold to children. This game had no business being a children's game. Unacceptable that this was a children's game. I think even if you were to give me this game to this day, I would have no idea how to get through like the first couple of levels. The skill ceiling of this freaking game is ridiculous. Because it's not even a ceiling, it's just a plateau. You have to climb up a mountain. It's ridiculous how hard that game is. People are still speedrunning that game. I know, I saw it in my feed, and that's why it reminded me of it one time. That game is so unfair. Yeah, that game was just unfair. The amount of hours you had to farm for random... Yeah, exactly. Konami was really good at making gacha games before gacha games ever existed. Do you think we'll ever see a card like Exodia in Hearthstone? I mean, we have. Mechathune is kind of that card. Oh, like, Uther of the Ebon Blade is another example of that kind of card. We've had Exodia level of cards before. You always gotta be cautious printing win effects in card games. Because they're like a surefire way of creating a very toxic archetype. If you're gonna create an archetype like that, you have to make sure it's balanced. Kingdom Hearts looks like a ton of video sequences. Wait, what? You talking about like the gameplay? I said I'm trying, mama. Wait.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's so smart. How does he do it?
Your minion will explode.
Are we conceding when they play Medivh on 10? I'm gonna kill him next turn, so we're not getting to that point. If he finds a clear this turn... Oh, okay. Okay, well. You guys aren't allowed to complain about the egg decks. This egg deck went 0 and 5. Any complaining about egg decks is just either a skill issue, a deck check issue, because your deck is weak against, you know, big tawny boy. Or if you just don't like it, you're allowed to not like it. But this deck doesn't need to be changed at all. And also, if we change egg, then we're killing Warlock. I don't like the idea of killing Warlock like that. Yeah, I know. I'm going up against the priest. He's gonna have all the answers. Reform is absolutely perfect game design. I do not care what the chuds say. I mean, here's the thing about Reform. Reform was never going to be a good card. And that's kind of the reason why people like him. People like him because it's about trying to figure out the deck list. You know, it's it's the hunt for the perfect deck list that makes people enjoy archetypes like that. And there are times where Reform is like essentially I'm trying to say the reason why Reform is fun is because people are always optimizing the archetype. They're always coming back to it with different ideas. And because the deck doesn't win a lot, you're always coming back to it and trying to make it work because it's a fun archetype. People identify with the archetype, you know? Yeah, people like an underdog. It's literally the underdog archetype. So it's just like, there are times where egg decks can get out of control, and there are times where, you know, things like Reform Warlock could have been like the best deck in the game, and a lot of people were kind of scared about it. But it's like, we want people to want to optimize. And that's exactly what a card like Reform does. So it is kind of sad at the end of the day that it's not that good. But I don't know. I don't play it because it's good, but other players play it because it's fun. Alright, sadly, egg deck, not so good. Alright, what do I play now? I only had the idea for the druid. I could try this Divergence deck. This looked kind of goofy. Yeah, we could give this a try. Doomsayer? Are we that desperate for board? Guess we'll give this a try, but good lord, what is this? Egg Priest? I've already played Egg Priest. I don't want to go back to it. And the people that have left because I'm playing Egg, we'll get them back with this. I'm not gonna try too hard to make the egg deck work. I gave it a couple of games, and the idea is cool on paper, but it's just not good.
This off versus Bullseye.
You try to play Divergence on 5 and do nothing on 5? Yeah, you mean Divergence on 5 into Death on 6?
All eyes shall be open.
Ooh. Good curve. So we do this to draw the Gam, to draw Fikek or Avatar. Sure. Oh, yo? Wait a minute.
I greet you.
Isn't this just kind of the perfect start?
Go on, take a bite.
Now I gotta do this into this and then crack it next turn. Because I need to throw the minions out. Did a video on the Shatter Paladin inspired by you. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for inventing this deck. See, that is the, that's not what I usually hear from people about that particular deck. A lot of people seem to dislike me for inventing that deck and enlightening the community about it. I find it kind of funny because, like, I posted it on Reddit. I was talking about the interaction. I posted the clip of, like, me figuring out in real time. And in typical internet fashion, there was one person that was like, oh my god, Clark, you're so smart. Clark, this is a genius discovery. And I'm not even kidding. That's actually what the guy said. He said, you know, you're a genius. This is cool. And then there was another guy that was like, wow, Clark is such an idiot. So, lesson number 1 in internet content creation. You are not doing it right unless someone is saying that you're stupid. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do something a little weird, and I'm not a big fan of having to do this, but I have to clear the board to the best of my ability. So now we eat his minion, we get a 3/3. I mean, I've got a good Divergence, bro. Divergence into Fikek or to Avatar is kind of content, bro. Keep inventing decks to make people upset. Every deck I make is going to make someone upset. It just depends on what kind of gamer you are. Remember, chat, for everything you like, there's someone else out there that's the complete antithesis to you. The complete opposite. Why is Shala in here? Don't you want Faye to not draw Divergence? Shala's in here for like a Gam potential. You play Gam for 10, you Shala for 8 damage, you bounce the Gam back into the deck. And that's why you run 2 of these. Oh, we gamblers? Are we gamers? We're gamers. We're gamers. The eyes of the lamb. Okay, hold on. Fikek on turn 6, still pretty good, right? Just like the rain. Clark, what is going to get me to Legend this month? I'm D10. You're not going to like the answer, Scraw, but if you want the easiest time to Legend, you play Paladin. We proved that 2 days ago. So good. Save me, Tom Cruise! Oh, what the hell?
You can't outrun the storm.
Bro, I'm dying on the field. Fikek, can you clear the board, please? You useless fucking card. Ah, come on, dude. How are you not gonna clear the board? Fire. Come on. You had one fucking job. Aggro Paladin or end of Turnitin? Faster climb, Aggro Paladin. A more enjoyment on your climb. I'd say end of Turnitin. You have more decisions as end of Turnitin. You're just all in. You're all in on aggro. If you want something else that's fun, that's not either of those decks, Herald Rogue is fun in my opinion, but it might take you a while. Kind of a feast or famine deck. Try to make Triple Frost DK work. It's a challenge. Does amazing things and is going to win, but has no reliable way to gain health and falls to hunters and aggro warriors. Am I going to try and make a Frost DK? Now you got me thinking about it. Okay, so the first Fire Act didn't clear the board. Maybe the second one will. He did summon a pretty generous amount of stats, though. And if I were to summon, like, a card that overloads me, I can get the mana back. I do not care about either of those cards. I can make this work.
There's not much time.
Cooking up something special.
Is it ever just this into SI? The content play is Fire Act every time. Fikek it is. Gotta go for the content play. I mean, now trading becomes more of a viable option. Or I got a better idea. Deny his lifesteal, bonk him, set up a 2-turn. Wait, no, I'm ogre loaded. I can't play the Ragnaros. I need my 9/9 to die in order for me to play the Rag. Let's see, I gotta go this into high roll charge and potentially win. 15, 19. Oh, you fool! You dealt damage to yourself. Why did you deal damage to yourself? What dark gift does he have? Wind Fury, Divine Shield. Some people have been hybridizing. So I pronounced it hybridizing with Rogue and Herald and Imbue. I saw that Feel was doing something like that. I still just don't believe in it personally. Not the worst outcome, but that could have been a Ragnaros. More meat on the board. Does that taunt matter? If I get Hellfire from my deck? Hellfire would still work. Really now? And there we go. Okay, Jesus. Bro, you had me sweating there for a second. Had me sweating there for a second, dude. Woo, baby. Some more games with this. Don't Herald and Imbue get in the way of each other if you do a bit if you want to do both? Yeah, that's my opinion. Some other people would just see it as you're doing tempo things and you're increasing your chance of giving yourself playable cards, which I guess, sure. Maybe I could understand that, but generally speaking, I don't like the idea of using too much random like that. That doesn't, like, it just doesn't synergize. It's giving you more things to do, and that's why you're playing it, because this metagame demands, like, tempo.
I must protect the Fire Lord. I feel your roots in the deep, awakening the nightmare.
Bow, down, bow, down, bow, down. Clark, I hate you for the aggro paladins. I know. It's okay, son. This is just like when your boy comes up to you and it's like, Dad, I hate that you gave me life. It's like, you know, you're saying that now, but in a couple of years, you'll grow past it. It's okay. I hate you, Dad. I was gone for a week. Is the game good now? I'm sorry. Just Jabro, I'm sorry, but I made the game worse. I was just apologizing to somebody. I broke the meta 2 days ago. Yeah, do you like Paladin Stone? Because bro, you low key ruined the meta with aggro Paladin. And here's my response to this. If I ruin the meta with aggro Paladin, that's not true. Blizzard ruined the meta with aggro Paladin. And I am just merely the person who discovered it. And you should be thanking me. You wanna know why you should be thanking me? Because the sooner power outliers are identified, the sooner they are nerfed. If you hate Paladin, if you hate this deck existing, you should be thanking me for it. Because now it'll be playable for a bit. And if it's a problem, it'll get nerfed. It will get nerfed if it becomes a problem. Yeah, End of Turnitin was already bad. It's so annoying. I mean, I don't even think that deck is that good, personally. I really don't believe in that deck. I just think it's another issue with Paladin being good at the lower ranks and going first, for example. What about the build? Gam, Batmask, Gemstone Hoarder? Some way to build around that? Yes. We've played that kind of deck before. It does very poorly. I could try to make another one, but I'm gonna be honest, man. That archetype can only do so well. Like with this deck, I can at least scam a game by like turn 6, turn 7 after I play Divergence. But like with that deck, I have to go to X amount of mana to do the combo. 13 mana, I think. So there's only so much I can control with that kind of archetype. Can't tell if that's a green screen with a border of or a border of Clark has decorated his whole room. It's an actual. Okay, so this is not a green screen. You want to know how you can tell? Full screen. Okay, I actually moved my microphone, but no, this is a wall. This is just a big thing I have in the background. It's my actual wall. How unhinged are we going with the decks today? We played an egg druid, so pretty unhinged. All right, I'm thinking really hard about this. I want to empty my hand to the best of my ability, so that way Avatar has better chance of being insane. If it adds cards to my hand, it could like maybe backfire. Really? Extra damage? That would have been useful last turn. Are we gamers, or do I have to be smart about this? I could do this into this.
The end is coming!
Okay. Hello, my favorite hunter streamer. Yes, I like to play Purple Hunter, which is Warlock. Instead of dealing 2 damage to my opponent, I deal 2 damage to myself. Risk it for the biscuit? No, I'm gonna do this because this druid is very slow. Giving druid 6 damage a turn is just recipe for disaster. Okay, now I will risk it for the biscuit, but like, don't fail me. Come on, John Hearthstone, I love you. Every time I play Demon Hunter, I cannot draw Portal. Sometimes you don't want the Portal, though. Is this a Gamma Warlock? It's more Divergence. The Gam is part of it, but honestly, you're not really OTKing with the Gam, at least not consistently. I guess John Hearthstone does not love me? Not yet. Maybe one of these days. Bora and TikTok need to immediately get nerfed and banned in Wild. It's a disgrace. I mean, okay, alright. So, let's just go ahead and ban the one deck that TikTok works in. What was even the point of making the card? I don't know, man. I can't get with that. I can't get with nerfing the one thing that it works in. Because it doesn't do anything in Standard. It at least is playable in Wild. Alright, now we got John Hearthstone ready to go. I feel like against Druid this could legitimately work. 33% of Wild is Warlock. I'm aware of that. I'm very well aware of that, but there's a lot of Warlock. There's lots of different Warlocks running around right now. It's not just like Hostage Mage, for example, or Mechathune Miracle combos.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Plot twist, bro. I would love plot twist. Oh my god, give me plot twist. No, why is this music playing? This music is scaring me. No. I'm about to get memed. Bro, no, I'm not dead, am I? Innervate and I'm like actually dead. Okay, hold on. John Hearthstone, please. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down.
It's time for some
My
mayhem.
hatred cannot be contained.
Okay. I cannot let this serve. Like, I cannot let him have this, right? I'll give him 4 damage, but I'm not giving him a 1-mana dragon. It's kind of funny. You know what? Hold on. Should I have waited on that? Wait, maybe I should have waited on that, and then I could have played 1-mana Fight Kick. Wait, that might have been an option. I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking of just trying to survive and denying him. Divergence Cho'Gall? Here's the issue with Divergence Cho'Gall. You needed to make an immediate impact. If you're not impacting the board, or if you're not, like, setting up damage of some kind, Cho'Gall literally is set up, do nothing. It's a setup of a setup until you play the Cho'Gall, and it'll kill 2 minions from the deck, but then what? Cho'Gall is the ultimate win more card. You just can't do anything realistically with the card. And the sad thing is, if you make them cheaper, if you try to solve that problem, then you're just going to make the meta worse, I would argue. John Hearthstone?
Timelines converge at your end.
Why aren't they dude, imagine if they were triggering these abilities. Just outright playing the minions just doesn't work unless I'm going up against something like Rogue. I don't know, man. I don't like the Avatar of Hearthstone in this deck. John Hearthstone just got demoted to Avatar. How's this deck working? I'm 1-1 with it. It's either it works or it doesn't. I hate how weak Cho'Gall is. Like, it's so expensive, it basically does nothing. What were they thinking about Cho'Gall? I mean, they were thinking about Ticketus, man. They were thinking about Ticketus. Like, remember when everyone hated Ticketus? All right, what else can I make? I don't want to play Divergence right now. I'm on the quest for some fun. That deck's pretty fun, but I could try playing some Rogue. I haven't really had fun with Rogue yet. Could play Quest. Ooh, wait, let's play the Dane Rogue. Wait, yeah, that's an idea. Dane Rogue is a good idea. Wait, there's no deck code. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I was looking in the description. I'm like, where's the deck code? I know Dane wouldn't be so heartless. I know, it may seem a little crazy. We're not running 9-mana dragon, but we're just, you know, a cut above the rest. And I naturally have this deck fully golden. This is a sign. All right, this is a deck we're gonna call Cha-Ching Rogue because it goes Cha-Ching. Make Alex Deos? Nah, dude, too slow. If you ask me to make a Deos combo work, it's like, bro, I mean, how about you as a 40-year-old try applying for the NFL and see how good that goes, you know? That's kind of like a good apt comparison, you know? It's just too late. It's too late in the game for something like that. You may have an anomaly, you may have a person that might make the NFL at age 40 if they're, you know, like a statistical anomaly with their body size and, you know, the fact that they haven't de-aged too much. It's just not gonna happen, realistically. Everyone hated Ticketus. And then they printed Symphony. Well, Symphony was a fun card. Symphony is a fun, cool card, and it didn't always discard. Ticketus always discarded, so people hated it for that reason. Buff Deja Vu. I would like a buff Deja Vu, but I don't even think we need it at this point. Does Rogue really need any more help? Rogue's kind of chilling right now. Bring back Lone Ranger, but for 7 mana. Guys, I'm being rage baited. How do I respectfully decline the rage bait? Can I return to sender rage bait? Is that possible? Rogue is Omega tier 1. I don't think it's the best deck by any means, but it's a good deck. It's just a solid archetype because you play minions and people don't kill things, so. Ultra kill? Wait, yo, Aramian, what's this song? I need the title. If I click the link, it takes over the playlist completely. Let's get Guff back. I would love Guff. Yes. Gimme Guff. Gimme the goof.
Transcend this world.
I'm playing the exact same mashup that you're playing at the same time. This isn't a mashup. This is the original song. This is Roundabout by Yes. This is an original song by Yes. There is no remix. This is just... I mean, if you're talking about this deck, then okay, my bad. But some people forget that this is a legitimate song, not just a meme. Oh, matchup. Okay, gotcha. Legitimate. Scrapbooking student? I could maybe get with that.
Transcend this world.
Another dead end in Tokyo. I don't need that. That's funny though. Ooh, wait a minute. This with Sinestra? There's no way. This card's too expensive. Just rewind. Threads of Despair. I missed that card so much. Bro, bring back Threads. Make it happen, Blizzard. Guff is actually one of the greatest cards ever. I would love for Guff to come back. Bring back the goof. I have this cool burn OTK rogue that could do well against other aggro decks. Could I maybe try it? I'll look at it, but I don't know if I'll try it. I don't really believe in burn rogue right now. I've seen a couple of lists, but nothing has made me excited to try the archetype. Ooh, Waggle Pick. Waggle Pick, Shade of End Time, Maniacal Follower, so you have Herald Package, Blaster for the Chrono Daggers. Yeah, this looks about as I would expect it to be. A pile of trash.
Care to make a wager, friend?
We ain't really heralding, but I need to get some heralding done. I guess we're doing this because we just don't have the Admirable.
Here we go.
So I could maybe steal his combo and use it against him. The moment he plays Quest, we play Ashamain. We could find, potentially, a Murazon. Oh, now I draw him, naturally.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
We gotta do this. I really wish I wasn't going up against Quest Warrior for my first game with this deck, because like the whole point of this deck is to try and go for like admirable Ashamain as quickly as possible. But now I want to draw this game out to maybe get the the Time Warp combo. That was my dad. You just played against my dad. Your dad is Adam. I think I just saw a guy named Adam in chat. I'm sorry if I missed that earlier. We need refinement on the Shatter Paladin. Core is there. Perfection needed. I think the Brazilian players perfected it, personally. So... Let me see. So if you want the optimized version of this deck, 2 Brazilian players actually brought a variant of this deck to the Masters Tour. Jack Weiss and Grimaldi HS, which I should follow Grimaldi now. But yeah, they brought this version of the deck. They have 1 Murloc Tidecaller. They cut out the Tortolin guy. There's like another card, I think. Oh my god, he's playing the Geddon. Wait a minute.
I wonder. Here we go.
I really can't do anything here, man. No deja vu, like I'm drawing absolutely poorly. This is my experience with Rogue every single time I play it, man. It just never works. Alright, I got this song, Event Horizon. You'll have to wait for Rasputin. Brazil mentioned, let's go. I mean, I had to mention them, man. They're literally holding the torch of aggro Shatter Paladin on their backs. I gotta give them a shout out. Wait.
The true masters
Let me cook.
draw close.
Let me cook. Let him cook! Okay, alright, this is... I wanted Ashamain, but I can work with this. This is the second best outcome.
Here we go.
Clark, are you an honorary Brazilian now? I mean, I'll have to let the Brazilians speak for themselves. That's not my decision to make. Come to Brazil? One of these days. It's on my travel list for sure. I need to make like an actual travel list of a bunch of places I want to visit, but I want to visit everywhere.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
I would like to travel at some point. I've been to France. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. Those are the countries I've been to. But I would love to explore more. You think I just like to explore, you know, decks because I enjoy cards? Nah, man. I love the idea of just exploring in general. Okay. Let's find some options, shall we?
My brood will inherit this world.
What are these options? Brother, what are these options? Bro. I still don't have deja vu, so it's like, ah. Hunter maxing. The Gen's gone. Whatever you do, don't come to Venezuela. I don't recommend it. As an American, yeah, I think I could put 2 and 2 together. Might need some time on that one. Is this where I can get away with saying my family's actually Italian? I'm gonna have to whip that out every now and again. Okay, dude, if I get deja vu, there's a very high likeliness that the Murazon's in his hand. Wait, okay, Nightmare Fuel. It could be in the deck. It could be in the deck. It could be in the deck. I might need to just do this for mana at this point. Well, that's kind of sad. Now we know for certain it's in his hand.
My brood will inherit this world.
Dude, this was so dog. What is this? Deja vu, please. Okay. Now we got it.
All are nourished when the cycle renews. Too soon.
I'm almost out of cards. I am the eyes of my people, and I see all.
There's a tortole!
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. He's got a 50-50. I kind of wish I played the time Admirable. If I didn't have to replace him, then maybe there was a way I could have done all this in one turn.
Connect to those unseen.
He's got the time warp. We're dead.
Too soon. I give up.
That's unfortunate. This would be like the one deck that I can't beat, because if I were to go for like the big Ashermain turn, I'm not taking anything useful from his deck. Is this song worthy of adding to the playlist? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of it. The drums are kind of a bit too chaotic, and it's... I'm not gonna lie, man. The drums are kind of killing this track for me. Everything else is good, but the drums aren't matching up, and if the drums don't match up, then it sounds like a bad track. The drummer's trying to do as many notes as possible, when that's not what I would argue the song needed. I like everything else about the song, but I gotta be honest, man, the drums are not meshing. If I were the drummer, I would be very upset with that performance. Like, maybe it makes sense on paper, but in application, I didn't enjoy it personally. Other than that, the song was fine, though. That's the #1 rule of drums, man. Like, you can't overtake. If you're not the focus, then you gotta pull back. Gotta pull back, man. I just died in your arms tonight. Am I going up against another quest warrior?
Incredible.
What? How am I killing into 2 quest warriors? Dude, what? Okay, alright, man. I guess we're doing this. Give me that Murzond. Perfect. I am the warrior now. I get another shot at this. The game saw me fail this last time. It's giving me another shot. Alright, we can use this to find the hooktail. Playing against my YouTube viewer? I mean, maybe. He might be playing my list. Looks pretty close, man. I'm telling you, it's like I know how to build decks. Alright, either Ashamain or Hooktail. I found Ashamain. Should have walked away. I should have walked away. Infinity times 2 damage. Ah, yes, I deal infinity damage. Ah, well, I deal infinity +1 damage. Ah, ha, ha. Well, I deal infinity +2 damage. No, you don't. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Nuh-uh. It's blatantly stealing that from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, but that's literally every single conversation kids have had with card games.
I will transcend this world.
And then I deal infinite damage, and it just goes... all over the board, just... Your Sinestro last game were horrible. You played like 3 of them. Yeah, I know, right? So bad. I should have walked away. Is Murzond elusive? If so, how is he gonna deal with it? It's not elusive, but it's got Wind Fury, Divine Shield. I like the way that you're thinking. I'm focusing really hard on trying to make this happen. How could I win versus their premium gotcha Chad skin? Well, I also have it, so if we're using that same logic, Blizzard shouldn't be favoring him. Fuel into Geddon? You know what? I like that idea. Geddon could be kind of funny.
Too soon.
I guess we're doing it. We're just quite literally playing his deck, but better.
Here we go. The pleasure is mine.
Ah, he's not playing my list. He's playing your. Oh my god, there's the Admirable too. The thing that's kind of sad, he completes the quest before I do. But that's why we have Asher main. I gotta empty my hand. I gotta skip this song. Not a big fan of. Honestly, I need to take the song out of the playlist. It's just not good streaming content to play it. Oh, this is much better. I need the prep. I don't need the Deathwing.
Care to make a wager, friend? Oh.
No, 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 no. Did the egg druid end up winning any games? No. The one game I could have won, I got distracted by chat and threw the game. I potentially could have popped egg by turn 5 and won the game because of it. The deck can work in theory, but at my MMR, it's just not going to be worth playing it out. I love that you play interesting decks instead of the same 3 meta decks all day. So entertaining. Oh, thank you, bro. That's my biggest issue with competitive Hearthstone. I'd love to play more competitive Hearthstone and have high ranks, but if I have to play decks I don't like, I'm not going to have a good time. So I try to find a good middle ground. And because we experiment so much, we create legitimate meta breakers, you know? Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for him to play Ysera here. I really do not want Sinestra to ruin this. I'm getting rid of the Sinestra, as crazy as it may seem. I am all in on trying to make this work.
So many options.
No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo.
The treasures of time are...
We'll make him scared. He's never gonna touch this thing.
Here we go.
What is the idea of this deck? Play Admirable, pop chest, do crazy things with the coins. And then honestly, if he fills my hand with coins, this is the perfect time to do it. Yes, the chest counts as a legendary. It's a legendary like outline, is it not? So it dies to Garona's Last Stand. This is like something that I did in Theorycraft, but Dane kind of like optimized this deck a bit. All I have to do now is just wait for the quest to complete. Deja vu? What minions could I steal that would even be worth it? I mean, I guess Ysera. I need Deja Vu if he ever plays the quest. Brother, I have Asher main. And now that I have all these coins, I can actually like play all these cards, destroy this, and then also play the quest. I'm chilling. If anything, I need this. Also, what the hell? What is that Grom doing there? The Aura Grom. What is this?
Here we go.
Are we chilling? We have the quest as well, bro. What are you talking about? I stole the quest at the beginning of the game. If he doesn't play the quest, then we just draw it ourselves and we have the get-in. You're freaking out over nothing, brother. Trust me, I'm fine. Okay, I need some stuff in the way.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Yeah, what do you think we're doing? Playing Quest Rogue? Do you really have... Oh my god, wait. That's bait. That's honest to god bait. It's just another card I could throw out before doing the combo.
So many options.
I have to worry about his Bulwark, but if I have a Time Warp turn, it doesn't matter, right? Because I'll have Ashamain as well. There was an argument to use the Garonis Last Stand here, but I think he's always playing Quest Reward here. This warrior's in a really weird spot. I think he always plays Quest Reward here, though. Alright, perfect. So here we go. Here comes the Ashamain turn. Would I take the mating that destroys my deck? Because I also have Quest Reward. If he doesn't do this, then I had a way of just playing the Quest Reward myself and then find the Time Warp that way. I'm essentially forcing him to play this so that way I can go for an Ashamain turn. Alright, as long as I get Time Warp, it's GG.
Connect to those unseen.
We don't hit Time Warp?
My people have seen dark hours.
My duty. Here we go.
Yeah, the Murazon is in his deck, but it's like, bro, I gotta hit the Time Warp now. I just wanted that all in one turn. It was so close. I think it was, okay, I think technically I misplayed. I was supposed to kill the thing first, then play the coins, then play Ashamain. But I also didn't want to pop the coins if I didn't hit the Time Warp. But I did get less value from this. Alright, Time Warp is still lethal. Let's find it. Use this to draw the card.
Wait, no, I don't want to make him draw. This destroys the weapon at least.
Here we go.
Dude, come on, don't make me lose this. I'm so I've literally am ahead in every single way except for RNG right now, man. If he does the combo, I'm so unlucky. He must have Time Warp in hand. I feel like he's got Time Warp in hand. Wait. Is he just Time Warping and just ripping it? No? Okay, it's Nether Portal. Wait, so there is a Time Warp in his deck. I'm just so unlucky, man. Come on. Time Warp is literally 50-50. Thank you. You cannot outrun infinity! Oh, man. I wanted 3. Is it too much if I want 3? In infinity plus 9. We'll never do that. Oh, dude, I already did that achievement long ago. I did that long ago. All right, can I not go up against Quest Warrior, please? Can I please not go up against Quest Warrior? Yeah, who's the Quest Warrior now? It's me. Surprise. It was always me. Edwin Van Cleef? Nah, more like Edwin Van Chief your cards away, am I right? I'm gonna steal everything. Trifinity, 2 Greed, Duofinity.
Watch.
Good enough, though.
Back.
Let's see. Just keep the Herald cards. I don't need to keep the Zavis. Laptops, all of you. Edwin Van Queef. Edwin Van Reef. The fish. Tempo is tempo. Oh, wait. Crap. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done this. This is too much. Oh! Oh, never mind. Never mind. It was actually insane. Good card. Ayo. Okay. High reek, you reek, we all reek for high reek. The only thing between me and the achievement is my opponent's concede button. Yeah, man, like when warrior mirrors were all over the place, you could get away with it every now and again. There'd be a couple of warrior plays, you know, like tab out of the screen and you can do it quickly. The animation just takes so long, that's why people concede for it. It's a beautiful animation, but no one's gonna stick around for it. Oh boy, I'm feeling a little screwed. Ew. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards, but I guess this could give me spells. I don't know. Is there a chance that I try the Rainbow Broodmother DK? No, because at this rank, I'm going to get run over. I tried playing a Imbue Paladin earlier today to try to play something really, really off the wall. We just got decimated. I played Egg Druid, and we also got decimated. So I'm trying to play some more good stuff at the moment. DK is in a really rough spot right now. I would argue to say that DK is the worst class. But Warlock kind of takes that as well. I literally can't do anything, man.
The true masters draw close.
I have to get something insane from Sinestra, but I don't even know what it would be. DK has 1 board clear. Remember, Priest has 6. I mean, it's not about the number of AoEs, man. You could have all of the AoEs in the world, but if they don't accomplish their goal of actually clearing the board, then you don't have any AoEs. So, like, realistically speaking, Priest has, like 4 AoEs. You have Ruin and you have Medivh. And now people are playing Moonwell, so that's where the 6th is coming from. But, like, generally speaking, you don't actually play them. Alright, I mean, what can I do? We already know he's got deal 5 next turn. This is my issue with playing Rogue, dude. Like, every time I play Rogue, I queue into, like, turbo aggression. Granted, I am playing a bit more of a goofy version. Alright, what if I play the good Rogue? If I play the good Rogue, nothing good is gonna happen. Could try some quests, I guess. Just let random take over. I mean, here's an idea. This looks oddly similar to the one that I made. Because I also had Whelp. 1 Asphyxiate. Yeah, no 1-drop. I mean, it's Blood DK. You're just kind of foreboding that. You're trying to set up a big turn. Running Husk, running Sanguine. Can I link the Dane deck? If you just go to his most recent video, it's there. Type Dane Hearth. This is his most recent video. No, we don't play Body Bagger, but you never run this card. This card is so bad. Do not run this card, please. This card is only good if you play it on turn 1, and therefore is only good if you immediately follow it up with Hematurge. You do not limit yourself with a card like that. It is ridiculously bad. If anything, I kind of want to fit in another Sands of Time. We need to wait for Hematurge on turn 3 then? Brother, you're only thinking best case scenario. This is Blood DK. Most of the time, our turn 2 is going to be hero power. On average. Infested Breath would be a better play. And sometimes you don't know what you want to discover. You can't just only think about the curve. This deck is not about its early game. It's about its mid game. Its mid game and its late game payoffs are what you're trying to accomplish. Trying to bridge those gaps with cards that don't actually help with that is not a good idea. 3 mana spell, pay with life. We're not even running a Nixia in this deck, bro. I don't think we run the Discover card. Guess we could try this as is, but... Yeah, 3-mana spell's pretty bad. I had it in an Onyxia deck, and it just really didn't even do anything. Deathwing in this deck without Herald, because your Blood DK, you use it to survive. You're using it as an AoE. You're using it as an AoE and a gain 10 armor. You could also discover Heralds, technically, with the Hematurge. Not like it matters, though.
Versus Hatches! I'll blast you to smithereens. Listen to the drip, drip, drip.
Sorry I suggested that booty-ass card. Never apologize for suggesting. Because if you're suggesting, you want to learn. I blinked and now we're playing DK. Yeah, I'm just trying to find fun stuff. I'm experimenting. I don't really have a deck I care to test right now. Just kind of messing around and seeing what sticks.
The true masters draw close.
Yeah, Body Bagger got bagged.
By petal and sword.
Since we don't apologize for suggesting cards, can I suggest adding Chromie for card draw? Sulfate, you're different. You qualified for playoffs. You have a higher barrier of entry. You're not allowed to suggest bad cards because you're better than me now. You qualified. So if you're making bad suggestions, then what does that say? Chromie's the worst 6-cost card ever. There's probably a worse cost card. Or a worse 6-mana card we're just not thinking about. That tends to happen in these cases. Do this and to maybe find another card, and then we're going coin into this. What's the purpose of Deos? Deos with end of turn effects. Deos with Alexandros. I don't think you'd ever Deos Deathwing, but... Deos also means that your deal 3 would trigger twice, right?
True masters draw close.
So that's kind of funny. Does Deos mean it's 6 at the end of every turn? No, it would just be at the end of the turn that he's on the field. It wouldn't be permanent. Oh, okay. If I were to play Deos into Mograine, then yes, that would be 12 at the end of the turn.
My blood for the Lich King.
Aw, damn it. You know, AoE could go pretty hard here. Onyxia is just probably too much, man. That's the issue of putting this in Blood, is just the amount of big mana cards you have to put in.
My blood for the Lich King.
Onyxia is just too little, in my opinion. Onyxia is not little. Onyxia just is more dependent on heralding than all the others, because you don't gain health, right? At least that's how I see it personally.
And now yours!
We build too much around that dog water card and then we explode. Well, that's how you support it. That's the issue. It's your win condition. That's why it's so bad if you can't survive to that turn. Because like gaining 16 and summoning 2 8-drops, I mean that's powerful, but you need a lot that goes into it.
My blood for the Lich King!
I'll just make more leeches. Anixia needed the shaman treatment. What is the shaman treatment? Making the heralds cheaper? Are you kidding me? That's my card. Not gonna lie, that really sucks, man. This isn't discounted. Wait. Isn't even good enough, man. I don't know about this one, man.
Care to make a wager?
Crummy is the next gen Octazari. How dare you insult Octazari? How dare you insult my boy like that? You didn't have to be all disrespectful, but you were just like, nah, man. Octazari's getting it now. How dare you? Oh, the shaman treatment, the herald minion being 1, 2, 2, 4, and 4, 8. I think I could get with that.
Heart of the cards, guide me.
What? You could generate the... Bro, this guy's the main character. I'm just here to have a good time, apparently.
Like to play with fire? The citadel stands strong.
Sag. I thought it wasn't possible. Remember how they changed it? They changed it to where you could generate Anixia off of Hematurge, right? So I guess that means you can get it from this too. And since he is playing a Herald deck, Hero Power can generate them.
The stars and skies are my domain.
Jesus fucking Christ. How many win conditions do you need? You've had 3 win conditions!
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Oh, fuck, man. I'm literally just a sitting duck.
Job's done.
Yes, Colossals are now generated. They're generatable if you run Herald cards. You can't just, like, randomly discover an Ashara in a non-Herald deck. Deathwing is going to cost 0 if he plays a 6-mana drag. Yeah. Or he'll just play it now. I mean, he's pressuring 8 per turn now. This deck is so bad, dude.
The citadel stands strong.
I like actually need to play this because I don't want to die. Dude, my Mograine is nowhere to be seen.
Are you a fan of knives?
Oh man.
These are due back tomorrow.
Oh my god, Husk, wait a minute.
My grip tightens. All come to me in time.
How does you can't stack this death rattle?
My blood for the Lich King.
The reason it doesn't stack. Okay, think of it this way: if you stack the death rattle, you spend up to 20 to resurrect with that much health, it would just put you at 20 twice. But I think they just get rid of that, because if you don't have 40 corpses, then you would go from 20 and then, you know, like, then you'd resurrect again. I think they just make it to where you can't stack it. I have to worry with all of his cards are 1 mana. What am I gonna do now? That Ashbringer looking fine. Aviana is the only fair mana cheating. I mean, that's not true. Most mana cheat cards are pretty balanced nowadays.
My blood for the Lich King.
Like, Onyxia is technically mana cheating. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, really? It killed that? Mograine literally at the bottom of the deck, by the way.
Your best forgotten.
Oh wait, I could have traded differently.
Slip up.
That's not going to be the reason I'm going to lose. Like, Deathwing would be great.
Shall be met with blood.
He's one off. Never mind, that's lethal.
I'm off it.
Ay, 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 man. This guy had literally everything. What didn't he have, chat? He had everything. He had healing for the Deathwing. So don't say he didn't have healing. He had 12 armor gained. Well, I mean, now I don't want to play this deck anymore. My first game, I don't even get to play the Mograine, and my opponent rolls with it. Yeah, garbage deck, bro. Embrace the random. Come on. I mean, I'm not just making that opinion based off of getting my win condition stolen from me. I'm making that opinion based off of playing that deck. You could see all the weaknesses already. It doesn't have any positive matchups, and it's just going to be, you know, matchup roulette the entire time I play it. I don't want a deck that's already losing before I even press play. Yeah, he got the Aviana from the imbue hero power. Survivalist Shaman. What? The 9? The mana 6/6? What even is that? This sounds like a chump deck. Sounds like a deck I'd see from Chump. Ooh. Ah! I am a weak man in the eyes of the Lord. I see egg, I pick egg. I can't help myself. Is it gonna matter the Shaman matchup? Oh, it's gonna matter now. It's gonna matter now, dude. I could use my spells to pop the egg. No one tells Eddie. Yeah, we're egg gamers, bro. It's just another win condition now.
Well.
Egg mage pivot, exactly. Only Giga Brain gamers are gonna go for this. Alright, do I discover and deal with +2? I don't want to have to deal with +2. I gotta play defensively. I can't get too greedy. Hey! First flame for the egg.
That one missed just one.
Yes! This song is oddly appropriate. It's pretty bait, to be honest, but you play Shaman Quest and get Windfear of Ashelong, and then you just clear the opponent's board with Survivalist, only board in AoE. Shaman Quest, get Wind Fury Ashelon. Clear the opponent's board with Survivalist, only on the board. So you're just trying to give the 9-drop Wind Fury, okay.
You can't keep getting away with it!
I think it's just better to go for this, I think. Just complete the quest. He's not doing anything threatening. Star power broken. Siphon mana broken. Volume up also very broken. I'm pretty close to quest completion though. This still seems really good. Let's actually rewind for Discover. That's kind of upsetting. I guess we'll choose this for a stall card. You know, I actually should have just kept it because I could have played this. I could fight a spell that way. Why are you doing that? Oh, to pop that? Okay, sure.
That didn't go as
Alright, we chillin'. Next turn we have quest reward into 4-drop.
I'll handle this.
Shaman quest is probably the strongest quest in terms of actually being threatening right now. That's not true. Quest mage. Okay, what would actually be the best quest right now? It's either mage or priest, honestly.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Get in there and fight, maggot!
Quest priest is not a threat. The 1-mana AoE is. Yes, but why is the 1-mana AoE a thing? Because of the quest. And then the quest becomes an actual win condition as the game progresses on. You're like, what? It's the one that sees the most amount of play. Therefore, it's a threat. It synergizes. That's like saying that, okay, I was gonna make a peanut butter and jelly reference, being like, you know, peanut butter and jelly. Like, that's like saying that peanut butter isn't good because jelly isn't good or something like that. I don't know. Ooh, we got massive taunts now. However, this thing's annoying. This into freeze it.
Out of my jungle!
This isn't discounted. But this is a 2-6 versus a 3-3.
State your business with the
More left in me.
Typhoon kills the weapon, yes, but what if I miss? I also get rid of my eggs if I do that. I don't want to do that. I want to start focusing on popping these eggs, but like, I've had to focus on my opponent. I can't just focus on the eggs here. Finding Crumble Crusher is good against Quest Mage, he says against me playing Quest Mage. Cards back in the day really used to suck.
That didn't go as
We could either go Spark Up like Relic, we could go Spark into Treacherous Tormentor. 3 cracks on this. We have 1 crack in hand.
How curious.
I think we always start with this to see what minions we get. No, not the egg! I don't want another egg. That's too much.
Celebrate what is to come.
Go away!
Oh, wait a minute. This is spell damage. I could have just cracked the egg. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Oh god, I'm panicking. The blood mage, bro. The blood mage getting generated. I think I still had to go this direction. Dude, I didn't even think about the blood mage. Weapon into form would have been close to lethal. Then again, if he actually did that, he would have popped an egg. Of course, he randomly generated it. Blood mage, no!
My hand is full. Time's almost up.
There's a tortola!
Me, cast a spell at full cost.
Cast a spell at full cost. What am I, a poor person?
Their winds cannot be contained.
Uh-oh. Double Briar Spawn would actually be the GOAT. Nexus Champion Serrata's the best voice. Oh, I agree, dude. He is pure aura. Never mind that.
I have no master.
What are we doing? Playing Deathwing? Playing Hammer? Not dead. Still lethal. Oh wait, no it's not.
My hand is full.
Go on, miss just one.
We gamers? We are apparently not gamers. Wait. This is, dude, this deck is just pure content. Like, it's insane how much fun this deck is to just watch. Like, I feel like I'm not driving the car right now. I'm riding passenger. Yeah, dude, Batmaster copy the egg? Nah, Batmaster copy the, oh no. Oh, I'm turbo dead. Oh, there's no way I'm not dead here. Oh, there's no way I'm not dead here. He's also got hero power on top of this. Oh, man. I don't feel like counting, but that's gotta be more than enough. Okay, not gonna lie, randomly generated hex to stop the 2020 kind of mattered. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, my driver drove me off a cliff. I think the car was fine, but someone, you know, threw a thumbtack on the road and it slashed our tires. Like, if it was a naturally run hex, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But that was a random hex that led to that outcome. That's kind of stupid. Man, I had such a good win rate with Paladin. I can't win with anything today. I'm suffering from my success from earlier. Chat, what do I play? I'm getting demotivated. I'm not gonna lie. I can't win with anything fun. It seems like playing Rogue might be the way to go if I want to actually win. I need an idea that wins. Who's got an idea? Play Wild? I don't want to play Wild. Imbue? Herald? I could go for the random. I don't want to play Control DK. Or Control Demon Hunter. That sounds like a bad idea. Maybe we do try that Imbue deck. Even though I think it's not a good idea, but other people better than me are having better success with it. Let's see, okay, Phil Field is still online. Is he still playing that rogue? Alright, yeah, he's still playing that rogue. I'm just gonna take his list. Waiting for it to pop up. Come on. Come on, deck code. Come on, deck code. Pop up. If I go to HS Guru, maybe I could find it. Excuse me. Oh, what the hell? There hasn't been a deck posted from him since 2024? Why? Oh, I found the list. Alright, there we go. Luckily, it was in his chat. Try Paladin Imbue. I tried that and went 0-2 with it. It's not a good... Imbue Paladin is really bad. I mean, it looks pretty straightforward, just lower curve than other lists that I've seen. Because, like, other people are also trying to make this work with, like, the dragon package, and I don't think you would do that with this. Because you have way too many, like, core cards you have to run to make this kind of archetype work. Mr. Jimbue Herald.
Valera versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Watch your back.
So coin flashback, Blitterplume, Maniacal. Rogue is too random. Rogue is very fun though. I love random. Like, I really don't understand the take of too random. Isn't that what makes Hearthstone fun? Is the randomness that comes through it, so that way you can play it on an online format instead of, you know, doing things in typical paper, you know, format with the stuff that you would do in paper formats. I love the idea of excelling in Hearthstone's strength, which is using the online or using the electronic medium. You can do a lot more things on only this kind of game that you can't do in other games, and random and like Discover is like a great example of that. Not at all, it's the strategy. Well, random can be a strategy. Making the best of a bad situation is a strategy. High risk, high reward is literally the name of the game of online card games, or card games in general. High risk, high reward. So if you're gonna go for the risk and you get rewarded for it, then you should be rewarded for it, you know?
What horror will hatch?
No, it isn't? Okay, now, dude, now you're just... Now what does that leave me? Yes, it is. Is this where we just go, nuh-uh? Yes, it is, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I can't do that.
Poker? Poker is quite literally making the best of a bad outcome. Hello? That's literally poker. Making the best of a bad situation. The only difference is, you know, you don't have a concede button in poker. You fold.
By petal and sword.
Alright, maybe I should have just knocked this out because I don't want him getting a buff. But... Have I ever played competitively? I have not played poker competitively, but that's literally the name of the game. Playing your outs. You play your outs in a game like that. Green Rogue? Wait, what is Green Rogue? What? Okay, so is this where we go for imbue, or is this where we go for bronze? If I don't have a minion, then this can go to him. I don't want that. It's reading people? Okay, that's one part of it. That's one part of it, is learning people's cues and learning people's tells. But another part of it is making the best of a bad situation. If you can't make the best of a bad situation, then you move on to the next hand. It's identifying outs. There is still random that you have to play around, and it may not be the biggest part like you're claiming, but it's still an important part that you have to do well. You like this is something I don't understand, man. Like, you can't say I don't like random and play something like a card game. You know what I mean? That's literally the entire medium. And in my opinion, that's what makes it fun.
Ascension!
I feel like I got a button. I mean, do this, get a 3/3 and then a 2-drop. Maybe this can work out. I don't know. I feel like I should be hitting button though, but if I don't get a playable card, it's just awful.
Guides you.
I agree with random in Hearthstone. It's infuriating when you get high roll, but when you play it and really think about what the variance, you can always get lucky. It's a high skill, high class skill, and that's the part that I really feel like a lot of people don't think about. They always think about the RNG when it punishes them. They never think about it when it loses the game in a lot of situations. I just have never understood the take of Hearthstone has too much RNG. Like, that's the appeal of the game, is it not? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm alone in this take, but I thought that was the reason we were playing this game. Druid has no board clear, huh? That's actually not true. Druid does have board clear, technically. Druid has the 6/6 that can turn everyone's HP into 1.
The roots lend the strength.
It's not the greatest AoE, but it's still something. Maybe I'm supposed to smack. Actually, I'm supposed to smack this and then set it up a kill next turn. I'll RNG you, old man. Don't threaten me with a good time. These kids these days are gonna learn. Randomness is fine, but too much random is a thing too. I don't know. I still think random is a good thing. Random in Hearthstone is a good thing. I don't know if I'll ever change this take, personally. Get lucky. Damn. I wish they kept OG Yogg forever in Standard. I would be perfectly fine with OG Yogg in Standard. It's not random when most discovers yield legendaries. Legendaries are usually some of the worst things to discover, though. Random legendaries are some of the worst cards in the game. Discovering, like, nature spells. Discovering specific cards. Discovering dragons. That's always infinitely better, right? Oh my god. Dude, every time I play Rogue... Every time I play Rogue, I feel like I'm doing something completely awful. Wow, okay. Well, go again. Alright, that's something. Oh, we actually hit the lane. Huh. Did we just turn the tide of the game? I mean, you can play Draco Rex and I cry. Bro! 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 I don't care about the median, but I'd rather the better player win 100% of the time, but that's just me. Well, that's the interesting and fun thing about card games. That doesn't always happen. We gotta rewind. I mean, this is nice and all, but I'm still dead. Bro, I'm the worst rogue player. I legitimately feel like, since rotation, I have like a 30% win rate with rogue. I legitimately don't know how any of you rogue players are winning right now. Every rogue deck I play, it feels like trash. Legitimately, every rogue deck I play is trash. I cannot get a positive win rate with this with this class, man. People say they want to play chess, and then they play chess and say they don't like it. I wonder why that's the reason. I mean, it's... I don't know, man. People gotta throw away the ego when it comes to learning. And this is something that I've been learning, and I've actually been talking about in therapy. I'll be right back. I gotta turn on my AC. It's getting hot.
Choose soon.
I give up too easily? No, I don't. I give up just the amount of time, just the perfect amount of time. You think I haven't played Rogue a lot? I played a lot of Rogue. Still feels awful. Like, am I really just supposed to herald and do nothing else? I guess, because I have curve. But yeah, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, so when it comes to like learning things like chess, like people need to be comfortable with being bad. That's what this comes down to. Why do people give up on things things early? One, because they don't see a need to continue on. You know, they don't see a reason to keep doing it if they don't enjoy it. Or because they lose too quickly and they tell themselves they're bad and they don't want to be bad. Well, guess what, dumbass? You gotta be bad to start. You gotta be a dumbass before you become good. Granted, that's not the best way of posing that, but that's the point. You gotta be bad, dude. You gotta be comfortable with being bad. Relish in being bad. You don't know anything. Now it's time to start learning. You just gotta be comfortable with knowing that you don't know it. Like, if you really enjoy something, you gotta like play it out, you know? You gotta go through the motions. You put on training wheels, you figure out how to ride the bike, and then once you start, you know, once you commit more time to it, you can start riding the bike. Trump's more aggressive version with Cinderstone and Crazed Chemist? Bro, that's how you know it's a content deck. No one in their right mind wants to put Crazed Chemist in their deck. You are only playing that if you're trying to prove a point. Crazed Chemist. That's nutty.
So many options.
I guess we're just doing this for maximum tempo. Clark will say this and then contradict himself. Why do you think I literally said I'm in therapy for this? It's like I'm trying to learn this myself, and not only does telling you guys do you guys a solid of, you know, getting some good advice, but it reminds me of what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be less mad. I'm just trying to be less mad nowadays. My blood pressure can't handle it anymore. Also, nice lane. I think we're just gonna play the guy. We did not get lucky with it. It's annoying he's got the 7-1 I can't deal with, but... What the hell? He got a shatter card. Oh, that deals 4, not 5. So I have to do it this way. I just straightened my posture up now. Sorry about that. I gotta remember to head against chair. Doing this is bad. Doing this is good. But you want to know another reason I do this? To get a closer look at the cards. It's like I'm literally trying to get a better look at my hand. I wish Clark would tag in on Yu-Gi-Oh, but that game would genuinely melt his brain. There's a lot I would have to learn. And the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh that I've learned over the years, Yu-Gi-Oh always has the problem of how many cards do I need to know in order to just know that I'm dead? Like, I don't even want to learn the card. I know I'm dead. Just fucking reset. Yu-Gi-Oh would genuinely break my brain. There's just too many things I'd have to learn. Too much information I'd have to process.
to make a wager, friend?
Here we go.
Alright, let's hope this is enough. If I get Deathwinged, I'm just dead.
Go forth on swift wings.
Finley?
I do say, I seem to have lost the circuit.
Welcome back, my friend.
Here we go.
Deathwing. I'm trying to draw Deathwing. I do also have 7 from hand. If I could somehow generate 5. I kind of wish I could have just gone face there. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There literally ain't no way. There literally ain't no way. No. I cannot lose this game. Losing this game, I will literally rage quit out. I cannot be caught losing to this garbage. We're finding lethal.
My father sends his greetings.
What the fuck?
I will transcend this world.
Follow the flutter
Too soon.
I'm playing badly because I'm trying to kill him. I just should have killed the 7-4 because now I'm just going to get fucking 4-12'd again. No.
My brood will inherit this world.
Well, G fucking G, I guess.
I give up.
Yep, we're done with Hearthstone for the day. I lost to Isarath and Rogue. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done, Zo. I just suck with Rogue right now. I fucking hate Rogue right now, man. It's so goddamn frustrating. I don't know which dice to roll for right now. And I keep losing with it, and I can't enjoy myself whenever I keep losing with Rogue. Alright, what am I even doing, man? Am I playing Slayer? Am I playing Marvel? I'm tilted. I don't want to do anything now. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Nah, I'm quitting, bro. I'm done. I already broke the meta with Paladin. I don't need to figure anything else out. I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals and have some fun. Ah, frustrating. I legitimately can't win a game with Rogue to save my life. Losing to Isarath legitimately just fucking set me over the edge. Who loses to Isarath, bro? It's the worst fucking card ever. Like I cannot tell you how it's not even embarrassed. I feel ashamed. I feel literal shame for losing to that card. I also went for the Finley. Didn't get my Deathwing. Tried to draw the outs. Deathwing was literally in the middle of my deck, so Finley didn't help. Frustrating. I hate losing to unplayable cards like that. Haven't heard someone call Marvel Rivals fun in a while. I mean, it's a fun game when you're not trying to win every single game. I'm just trying to get better. That's all I'm genuinely trying to do with that. I'm just trying to have a good time. And there is a way to do it. Like, the gameplay loop of Marvel Rivals is fun, but it's the community members that sometimes make it not fun. Alright, so I'm going to end the YouTube stream here. Because I imagine most people on YouTube don't give a damn if I play something that's not Hearthstone. So if you guys are trying to hang out, just come by the Twitch stream. Yeah, competitive gets ugly, which is why I don't play comp in this game. And if I do, it's just because I'm trying to have a good game. I immediately mute teammates that start talking to me, bro. I don't communicate on comp half the time. You could lose to any card, not Isarath. Isarath is horrible. We're not making excuses for Isarath, so please stop trying to make excuses for it. Alright, so YouTube stream is ending. We'll see you guys later.